Hi, my name is Gloria and I want to welcome you back to my podcast, Women's Secrets Men Need to Know. This is the ultimate mature man's guide to find, date, and actually keep the woman of his dreams. Part 3, Personality Types and Communication. Now, how we communicate and connect with each other is crucial to having a great relationship. We all have things in common with each other, and you should attract somebody who will enjoy the same or similar things that you do. That makes the relationship easy and fun. It's also said that opposites attract. However, I believe that opposite personalities just draw out the dormant part of their opposite. Well, I hope that makes sense. Let me explain. If you're energetic and fun and adventurous and you attract someone who's a bit more shy, reserved, and conservative, the way you connect is by drawing out the crazy side of your partner that's always been there but was too afraid to come out. And on the flip side, your partner helps you become a little bit more chill about the things that you would normally be completely wound up about. That's where you have the connection and really bring the best out of each other. So there's no real rules to this, rather some great guidelines to help you navigate. Let's take a look at some of the different levels of personality and communication types. Intellectual. If you are an intellect, you should be with an intellectual woman. Someone who can hold and challenge you in conversation and even debate your opposing views. She keeps you sharp and on your toes. The attentive listener. If you are not a talker but love to hear someone else's stories, you should attract a woman who knows how to talk and entertain you with all of her great thoughts, stories, and adventures. Quiet, shy, and reserved. If you like quiet, then you should attract a quiet type as well, where you both value your quiet time and thoughts. But be sure to express yourself outside of that time. However, you may also want a real talker who will help you bring the talkative side out of yourself. It's all your choice. Physical, sporty, excitable. If you are an exciting, adventurous, sporty type, you should be looking for someone who is active and fun. Even if you don't enjoy the same activities, it gives you room to grow and learn about each other's passions and interests. Spiritual, religious beliefs. Now, depending on your level of spirituality, this could be important or not. If you do not share the same or similar spiritual and religious beliefs, or are not open to learning and accepting your partner's beliefs, then the relationship absolutely will not work. Sexual. If you have an average or less than average sex drive, you should not be with a woman who is highly sexual. She will eventually move on to other partners if you are not satisfying her in the bedroom, and of course, vice versa. This is a sad but very true reality, so make sure that you're paying attention to your sexual connection, and above all, be honest about it. There is also nonverbal communication. This is body language, mood, and tension, as well as chemistry and sexual attraction to pay attention to. She will tell you so much through her body language. You just have to learn how to read it. Let's start with facial expressions. The look on her face will tell you everything you need to know. This is often the first thing that you will see even before you hear what she has to say. Facial expressions will show happiness, sadness, anger, and fear, to name a few. So I suggest you learn how to recognize all of them. Gestures. Waving, pointing, giving the thumbs up, and grinning. And especially blank face expression and eye rolling are some of the gestures to really look out for. Paralinguistics, such as loudness or tone of voice. This form of nonverbal communication includes factors such as tone of voice, loudness, inflection, and pitch. For example, consider the powerful effect that tone of voice has on the meaning of a sentence. When said in a positive tone of voice, listeners might interpret a statement as approval or enthusiasm. The same word said in a strong or even hesitant tone can convey disapproval or lack of interest. Body language. You can always recognize when she's in a great mood through her body language. When she's excited, she will be bubbly and full of energy, or you can instantly tell when she's calm and relaxed. But always be very aware to recognize her defensive poses. such as arm crossing, leg crossing, or general pissed off look, which is much different than resting bitch face. Personal space. Everyone is different and has a unique comfort when it comes to their own personal space. Eye gaze. Her eyes can indicate a range of emotions, including hostility, interest, or even attraction. She will often utilize eye gaze cues to gauge your level of honesty. Look me in the eyes and say that. She is looking for normal, steady eye contact, which is often taken as a sign that you're telling the truth and are trustworthy. On the other hand, shifty eyes and the inability to maintain eye contact is frequently seen as an indicator that you're lying or being deceptive. Physical touch. Touch can be used to communicate affection, familiarity, and sympathy, to name a few. Women tend to use touch to convey care, concern, and nurturance, whereas men are more likely to use touch to assert power or control over other people. Appearance. Her appearance is a telltale sign of how you should react to her. Now, if she's dressed up and looking amazing, make sure that you take notice and acknowledge her. Her appearance can also alter physiological reactions, judgments, and interpretations. Now, just think of all the subtle times that you made a judgment just because of somebody's appearance. That's why first impressions become so important. Now, overall, nonverbal communication is something you really have to pay attention to. The bottom line, if your personalities complement each other, then communication should be easy. And if it's not, it doesn't mean that you don't have a chance. It just means that both of you have to work a little bit harder to communicate effectively. Also bear in mind, you may possess a few or all of these qualities. You're never limited to being one thing. Now, here's a secret. Women want you to talk to them and share with them. Yes, I know I've already told you this, but it's so worth repeating. It's all about the communication. So what do? Communicate. How to communicate. Now, this is not hard, yet it's not easy, is it? How human beings communicate is predominantly through talking. So you must learn to talk and connect with your partner. Number 1, ask questions. 2, read her body language. 3, bear in mind, conversations are with 2 people, not just one talking at the other. 4, set aside time to talk. 5, listen. Now, I'm going to change it up a little bit and talk about manifesting who you are and what you want. This is definitely a higher level of communication, and the law of attraction is totally at play here. Now, not sure you believe in this or not, but there is something so powerful about the imagination and being super clear about what you want from the universe, God, or whatever higher power you may believe in. Now, there is so much to learn about manifesting what you want, and I'm going to give you a little taste of some of the things that you can do in order to manifest someone you want. First and foremost, you must genuinely believe in what you want to happen. Belief is what fuels the manifestation. The work. I want you to imagine a day in the life with the woman that you love. Write out the perfect day with your partner. Be very specific and really visualize what you want, where you want to go, and even what you want to eat and drink. Write down all of the details, both big and small, outlining why this makes your day so awesome. Here are some examples of different things that you can do with your partner in a day. Staying active, working out, bike riding, running, or even a nice long walk. Daily activities, shopping, cooking, and even cleaning. Well, nobody really wants to think of cleaning as fun, but you can imagine that it is. Having fun, going to a bar, watching a live band, dinner and a movie, or going to the museum together. Planning a romantic evening, dinner, drinks, and some alone time. And of course, sex and romance. When you imagine doing the things that you like with someone, you are creating what life would be like with the person that you love. And everything, even the mundane activities, will be fun and adventurous. Now, relax. Just because you're imagining doing all of these fun things with your partner doesn't mean that you're going to do everything together all the time. You may want to do some of these activities with your guy friends, but you're not opposed to doing them with your partner as well. Now, think about it before you write it down, and then put it away and revisit it later. And above all, trust that the universe is listening. Okay, baby, you are doing great so far. I will see you in part 4.